Alright guys, we're doing a last to first race at the Nurburgring. Before you get into the race, make sure you've got your setup from Johnny Pole Position. Don't actually, I don't know if it's any good. Anyway, now we're on the race start and the lights are coming on and they're about to go out. And let's see if we can get a better start than the cars ahead of us. And it looks like we get a better drive in the car on our right. And the two Phils ahead of us as well. So we're going to pick up a little bit of their slipstream to help get past them. We should be able to get both of them. So we're already up 2 positions, and it's going to be 3 when we get alongside Phil going to turn 1. We're going to be on the inside of Aston Martin Lawrence, and we're going to get that position as well. So we've already made up quite a lot of positions on the opening, opening straight really, and looking at the inside of Jens on turn 2, but we can't really go for anything there because there's a car on the inside already. But we're going to go tighter than both of these cars because he goes a bit wide and he has a bit of a slide. So I'm going to try and take the corner, but I don't really get a very good drive because I had a bit of understeer. And we are on the inside of Busser. I don't know how to say that name, but we're on the inside of him and looks like we get the position on him into 3rd gear, braking for this corner, and I go a little bit too wide. But that's okay, because we're not under threat from behind, and we're looking ahead. We're already up into P9, so there's not a lot of cars between us and the leader. So hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult, but the strength of field in this lobby is quite high, and Rob has a bit of a mistake coming through turn 7. So we're going to be on his inside for the run up to turn 8, but it's not really going to be a good position to be on the outside, because you're just going to be on the outside for the next corner as well. You ideally want to pick up some slipstream and come to the left for turn 9, but he's trying to box us in on the inside, so I'm going to brake really late and almost not make the corner. I don't know how that wasn't a track cut, but yeah, I guess that was legal. And we get the position on Rob, so we're already up into P8 on the opening lap, and we're not even done yet. And we're looking ahead to Rafa Rios. Rios, I'm not sure. But Rob does have the slipstream on us, and I'm not sure if he's going to go for a move. He's going to look to the inside, but he's way too far back. But I sort of missed my braking point a bit because I was looking at Rob. But we're right on the back of Rafa now, and you can see there was some dirt kicked up, someone going off track. And Rafa goes a bit wide on the final corner. I could have got on his inside there, but I wanted to stay behind him for the slipstream on the straight, because I feel like that would guarantee me the move instead of being side by side. So we picked up enough slipstream. We're going to pull to the inside, and he's not going to fight it. It looked like he was thinking about it, but decided against it. And we're going to brake later. And I braked a little bit too late there, and I thought he was going to hit my bumper, but looks like he turned out of it. And going through turn 2, we've got a bit of a gap now to P6, and a bit of a slide there as well. So now we just have to catch up, but he goes a bit wide on, God, is that turn 3? I think it's turn 3, and this is turn 4. And, yeah, now we just have to catch up to him, and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, it's only been a few more corners now, but we're coming up to turn 7, and we should be in his slipstream after this, but he goes really wide, and we're already going to be on his inside. But again, like I said earlier, it's not an ideal position, but he's going to get a better drive on us as well. But it looks like he messed up his shift, so he's going to slowly fall back, and we're going to be able to take that position just because he messed up his gear shift, it sounds like. So, yeah, quite fortunate there to get the position. And we're already in 6th place, and there's 15 minutes left in the race, so it's looking pretty good so far. About half a lap later now, we've caught up to the back of Martin after turn 1, and we're on turn 2 now. So we're going to try and look for a move on him, but it doesn't look like we can go for anything on turn 3. It's a bit of a difficult corner to do so, because the inside is quite good for defending. So we're going to try and get a better drive, but I go onto the curb a little bit. He's going to pull to the right really aggressively for some reason. I'm going to pick up a bit of a slipstream and look on the inside, and let's see how this is going to go. It's a bit tough going side by side through here. And it looks like he goes really wide, and we're still going to try and stick it around the outside. We have a bit of a drift, and we are able to get that position with the better exit. So, again, we need to close down this gap on Nick now after we fought with Martin. And we're right on the back of him now, coming into the chicane. We're in a slipstream. and we get the chicane a lot better than him. And he has a bit of a slide, but I don't want to get past him just yet, because I want to wait for that slipstream on the main straight. It's a lot better than just going side by side on the main straight. And we're going to pick up a nice dose of slipstream. We're going to pull to the inside, and this should be pretty much sealed as we slowly get past him. We're still going to leave him space, just in case. And yeah, we've got that move done pretty much. And we can start looking ahead to Martin, who's also got a bit of a gap as well, as the front is starting to space out a bit. We've caught up to Martin now on the... well, is this turn 11? I can't remember. But yeah, we're in a slipstream now on the run up to the chicane. So we should be able to fight him. I'm not sure if it's better to try and go for the move in the chicane or wait for the main straight. But I'm going to try it at the chicane. So I'm pretty confident I should be able to build enough of a gap. But he's going to back off a bit. He's not going to fight us at the chicane. So we can take it at a pretty good speed. And we're already out of his slipstream as well. So don't have to worry about him fighting us back on the main straight. And need to start putting in some good laps so we can catch the leader. As we put in a 17.3. So 1 second faster than the leader that lap. So pretty confident. I'm trying to catch up to Yanni ahead, and I go a bit off track on the exit of turn 11 and get a track cut warning. It's not ideal. And then coming through the chicane, I make a bit of a mess of it on the exit, but we're still going to be close enough to Yanni for the slipstream on the straight. But I'm not sure if it's going to be close enough to get the move done. We set the fast lap of the race, but it doesn't count because we had a track cut. But we're picking up the slipstream of Yanni. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. He's defending the inside, so we're going to pull to the left. And I wasn't sure if he was going to come all the way to the left there, but he misses his braking point by a huge amount. And I managed to drift past him there. I was just trying to get my car ahead of him, and I broke traction. But yeah, we're already P2. So the only thing that's stopping us now is Alex ahead of us. So let's see if we can catch him. Coming across the line this lap, let's see what time we get. And we get a 17.8, and the leader gets an 18.1. So we hardly gained that lap. And there's about 3 laps left, I think, by the timer. So yeah, we need to be going a bit faster than a 17.8 if that's the leader's pace. We're about to come across the line again now, a lap later, and we do a 17.4, and the leader does the same lap time he did last time, an 18.1, so we've gained a bit more time on him now. And this is the penultimate lap, so we'll have one more lap after this one, and we'll have to see if we can catch him. We're about to come across the line again now. It's been a lap later. We're on the final lap now, and we have managed to catch up to the back of Alex. But we're in the slipstream on the main straight, but I'm a little bit too far back to go for a move and have it be safe. So I'm going to hold back through here, and we're going to wait and see if we can get a good opportunity to get past him on this final lap. If he doesn't defend too hard, because I imagine he would, because it's the final lap and he's in the lead, so why wouldn't you? But there's a lapped car ahead of us, so hopefully he doesn't cause too much trouble for us coming around turn 3 and turn 4. But he's gonna be on the racing line on the exit of turn 4, and so we both have to slow down and come to the right. So that kind of denies me an opportunity of going for a move on turn 5. But yeah, I'm just gonna hold back through here, and he gets a little bit ahead of us, but I have a better run through turn 6 it looks like, and we're gonna get a slipstream as well on the run to turn 7. We could go for a move here, but he will have the slipstream on us on the straight if I do get past him, so it's probably better to wait and see if we can get any opportunities on the upcoming straight. And we're gonna be in a slipstream. I'm not sure if we're close enough, and we're gonna still be in a slipstream, and we're gonna pick up more speed, and we're gonna wait a bit, because I think it would be better to go for a move on the longer straight instead of getting ahead now and then potentially giving him slipstream on the long straight. So coming around turn 11, we're gonna pick up the slipstream on this straight and see if we can get past him. And this is one of the longest straights on the track, but he pulls to the right, and I nearly go into the back of him because he was lifting off to let us go instead of fighting us into the chicane, which I didn't really understand. If you have the inside on the chicane, it's a pretty strong position, but yeah, he just let us go. And so I was trying to do some drifts around these corners. Coming around the final corner, I'm trying to do a drift, but I straighten out, so I need to improve my drifting skills, I think. But yeah, we're gonna win the race, thanks to some charity from Alex. And yeah, another successful week. Not like last week though, as Alex rolls backwards past us. Let's see if he'll join us for some donuts, as I try and do a donut and I hit into him. And I gave him incident points for that, but thankfully he didn't lose SR. Thank you very much to the channel members, and if you would like to become a channel member and have exclusive Last to First videos, then it's only £1. So if I've given you any knowledge or help with the setup or whatever, then you can support me like that, but you don't have to. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all later.